Hello everyone, sorry for the cluttered mess that you see here in front of you. I was too much stuff here to pick up to kind of get the backdrop set up for today. I just wanted to do kind of a quick little impromptu video. A couple guys have asked me questions about 40 Fords, Revell fitting AMT bodies and such. This is the Revell 40 Ford chassis. And for those that already know, you already know this. For those of you that don't know this, this chassis will fit underneath the AMT body. You have to do a little finessing. You have to do a little sanding on the edges of these, the inner wheel wells. You have to sand on these just a little bit to get these to fit up inside the AMT body. But after a little sanding, a little test fitting, sanding, test fitting, eventually it will drop in and sit up in there. Wheelbase is almost spot on. This is the convertible interior. The coupe and street machine body or interior panel will be a little bit different. It won't have this cutout here for the convertible boot. But the interior, everything fits up inside an AMT body for the most part. You can use a chassis out of the convertible, the street machine, or even the stock 40 Ford. The chassis is the same throughout all three kits, with the difference of being the X bracing, I think, in the middle of it. Street machine, I think, has a little bit more of a street machine-y looking X brace, and then the stock one has just that, a stock X brace underneath it. But for the most part, if I remember right, everything should be the same between the three: the stock, the street machine, and the convertible. Only difference being is this section right here on the convertible interior pan. But I think mostly everything fits up inside. The interior, I think, needs a little bit of a shaving of the sides to get it to fit inside the body. But like I say, after cutting, doing a little bit of a mild cutting, sanding, whatever you want to call it, just to trim the edges down, keep test fitting it up inside the AMT body, they do fit. Now, the AMT body car that I have built is a custom build, but it does have this chassis underneath it. I'm going to show you that here in a second here. This is a custom build that I started probably, 12 years ago, 10 years ago. I forget when it was. There's quite a bit that happened or took place within this. For those of you that don't know by now, 40 Ford, 39 40 Fords are one of my, probably the favorite car choice of mine. I've always been stuck on 32 Fords, and I've always been stuck on 39 40 Fords. They're just my love of cars, I guess. to put it easily. This is the AMT body. It's been chopped. The body has been somewhat what you want to call channeled or sectioned. What I did is I cut the fenders loose away from the body, or the one-piece fender assembly thingy, and I basically raised the fenders on the body to give it a section or a body drop look. All I did was raise the fenders up onto the body to kind of tuck the body down inside the fenders and channel the body without dropping the fenders. I think that's if I remember right, that's the insert of the Lindbergh kit. Like I say, the roof been chopped. License plate's been Frenched into the rear deck. But all in all, I mean, it's just, the bottom half of the body pretty much is straightforward on the AMT body. But once you get underneath, I'm going to pull the hood up here so I don't drop it. That's the Revell engine tucked down inside the AMT body. Like I say, the engine, driveline, chassis, everything underneath this, the interior, everything is all out of the Revell 40. You can't really see the interior too well, but that's all the Revell tooling inside there. And then this being the chassis. Now, for those of you, the reason why I'm kind of doing this is for a lot of the guys that were into the AMT bodies, they're kind of diehard with the AMT bodies. Only reason being is because a lot of us grew up with the AMT body, and we've all kind of grown accustomed to the AMT body. Nothing to take away from the Revell body. The Revell body is just a nice, I mean, that's a beautiful kit within itself too. It's just a lot of us old schoolers, we kind of tend to lean toward the original AMT tooled body. Whatever reason, I don't know. Just the way it is. But for those of you that want to get away from the one piece with the single exhaust molded into the AMT floor pan, this is a good alternative to turn to. The frame, I don't think I did anything. Where's the other frame at here? This is the kit frame. I didn't do anything to the frame, at least that I'm seeing here. Nope. I didn't modify the frame at all. I just cut it and dropped it in. That's all just dropped right in place. The only thing, like I say, I did is I sanded down the edges of the inner wheelhouses to get them to fit up inside the AMT body. AMT body might be just a touch narrower than the Revell body. Everything underneath here, like I say, the exhaust. I use the Street Machine chassis underneath this car. So it has the ladder bar type rear suspension, coilovers in the back. It's got the dual exhaust on it. Just a little bit more of a, customized looking chassis, whatever, right out of the box. And I didn't do anything to modify the suspension, the height of it. This is all right out of the box. This is the height of what the kit would sit at. And this is tucked up underneath, like I say. The fenders, for all intents and purposes, the fenders would be in the location of a stock or a Street Machine version Ford. It's just this body's been dropped down inside the fenders, giving it that lower to the ground look, if you will. That's about it, I think. Like I said, I just wanted to do a quick impromptu, quick video just to kind of touch bases on it. Now, a stock Ford, this has got the dropped I-beam front suspension on it. I don't know how well you can see that. You can see the dropped I-beam over here. It's got the drop, be equivalent to like a 5-inch dropped I-beam. There you can see a little bit better on that side. Stock 44 would have more of a straighter. It wouldn't have the dropped I-beam. It's got more of a kind of a curved I-beam. So the stock Ford would sit a little higher than this. It wouldn't be tucked up inside the fender wells or the fenders like it is. It would have a little bit more right, ground clearance, a little bit more ride height to it, versus what the Street Machine or the Street Rod convertible one does. I guess they're both street rod more or less, but oh, the light won't move. There we go. But all in all, I think the rear is a little bit lower on the Street Machine version too, of course. Match the front. But yeah, all in all, that's the, like I say, just a quick sanding of the edges of this. And you might have to sand just a little bit on the back. I don't think you have to sand much, but you might have to cut off these, knock off the corners just a touch. Maybe not. I think I did. Looking at the gap, the thickness of this right here to the thickness of this one right here, I think I did shorten up the back end about 1/8 of an inch. I took about 1/8 of an inch off the back to get this all to fit into the back edge of it, because this piece looks thinner on here than what this one does here. So you may have to shorten. Like I say, it's just a lot of trial and error, just testing and fitting, sanding, fitting, sanding, fitting. You're just back and forth in and out of the body a few times, get it to, to where you want to get it fitted right. Being a custom, a lot of customizers, you all know that customizing the car, you change one thing, you gotta change 5 other things to make the one thing fit. So it's a lot of trial and error, a lot of test fitting. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else I need to say about it. That's about it, I guess. The car was painted with a duplicolor garnet. Oh, I forget the name of it. Something garnet metallic. Real pretty color. Left the running boards off of it. You can kind of see the metallic in there a little bit. Real pretty color. Laid down really nice. Didn't wax it or anything. I just took it and shot it and polished it out with just a dry cloth just to get a little bit of the sheen on, you know, back into it. And that's about all I did with it. Maybe I waxed it just a, yeah, I might have waxed it a little bit. I see a little wax on the door jamb there. Anyway. But all in all, like I say, the Revell chassis, the Revell 44 chassis, will fit underneath an AMT body. Like I say, it will take a little finessing, a little work, a little, you know, challenge. No, it's not much of a challenge, just a little work to get it to fit underneath there. For anybody that's just kind of starting out into customizing, starting out into chassis and such, it should be kind of a quick, easy, just, you know, trial and error, test fit it to get it to fit and get it to work out for you. With that in mind, like I say, I hope everyone is having a safe weekend. Please, you know, if you, well, hope you're spending time with your families and such. Come Monday morning, or come Monday, or all weekend long. I guess you can do it all year long, too. Don't forget those that have fought for our country. Don't forget those that we've lost. Don't forget family members, so on and so forth. Anybody that we've lost that's close to you. It's kind of Memorial Day is a day to reflect on those that we've lost, whether it be in wars or, you know, just everyday life. Be safe, everybody. You know, we want to keep you around for a while and enjoy life. Not just so much YouTube stuff, but enjoy life in general. And hope everyone has a good weekend. Be safe. And enjoy. Hope everybody's off work on Monday to enjoy the day. And not sure if there's any parades in your area or not. If there is, go down and enjoy them. And yeah, take care. With that in mind, I'm going to cut you all loose, and we're going to get this video up today. And tomorrow morning, I'm probably going to be looking at starting something else. Don't know what, but something else. And I think we came out with a name for the squirrels here at the channel. Those pesky little critters. I'll get into that a little bit more in the next video. I'll introduce them by name in the next video. With that in mind, take care, everyone. Be safe, and we'll see you on the corner. Have a good one, everyone. Bye-bye.